Hello, so this is a video on working through my fear and anxiety as a victim of rape and assault. So, as a victim of rape and assault, and also just other forms of abuse, how do I work through my anxiety and my fear of essentially everybody? I am afraid of men and I am afraid of women. I was assaulted by a woman, so I do not give women any leeway. I'm also afraid of them. I'm afraid of everybody. I cannot have conversations with them. I cannot talk to them. I isolate in my room. I pray that my life will be okay. And I'm always afraid something bad is going to happen to me, like I'm going to end up homeless. I'm broke as fuck. I'm always so poor. I cannot work 40 hours a week due to my physical disability. And I'm essentially, my life just sucks, essentially. And it's like I've never had a good experience in life. I've never had any friends in my entire life. The people who I thought were my friends, who are a part of the I Want It community, turned out to fucking hate me since I accidentally lost my mind due to drug abuse. And let me remind you that during the time I had lost my mind, I was raped about 3 or 4 times. And nobody knows that. They just call me a bad person. And it's like all I'm saying is like, bro, I'm so afraid of everybody and I'm such a victim of abuse. You don't understand what every day is like for me. Every day is like I'm living in horrible fear. I'm like in so much fear. Even though everything's really fine, everything's really fine. Like I remind myself everything's fine and I lie in my bed and shower to remind myself that everything's okay and it's gonna be okay and shit. But it doesn't feel like it's gonna be okay because I feel like there are these forces against me and everybody's against me and I feel like nobody's safe. I feel like I'm supposed to have this persona of some sort of strong guy, yet at the same time I have like gender dysphoria since like I'm supposed to be a man, but I'm actually a cisgender woman, but people perceive me as a man. So I'm actually dressed like a woman right now. And it's like I have this mental problem and it's very complicated. And obviously, since I'm a non human and more intelligent than a human, I'm the one who has to understand it. And also, I have all these goals, like I want to read and study, and that's really hard for me. Just reading and studying is really hard for me. And it's like, I'm just under so much stress. Every single day, I'm under so much freaking stress. And I've been taking Excedrin pills, to help with my pain because my body is always in pain. I'm always in so much pain in my body. That's my physical disability. And it's like hard for me to walk. I had lung problems for 2 years. I was hyperventilating from the drug abuse once I got sober after I lost my mind. And I've been raped 40 times, so of course I have to process being raped 40 times by multiple different people and being assaulted by a mentally retarded woman. And all these other things I have to process. So, what can you really do when you're under so much fucking stress like this? Well, essentially, what you have to do is shut your brain off and act like everything's okay. You have to pretend everything is fine. You just shut your brain off. Don't think about anything. Watch a Studio Ghibli movie, something happy, and don't think about how evil the fucking world is and all your red pilling yourself with politics and shit. And it's like I'm also a Muslim and I want to do my best. And also, I have my schizophrenia and my philosophy of Norism and my identity as a non human, essentially a Mexican non human woman who has gender dysphoria. And also just being Lain Iwakura. I have so much I have to manage that it's extremely stressful. It's extremely stressful. The other night I said something so fucking masculine that my non human balls dropped. And it's like I became a fucking man. Well, that's something that fucking happened. And I can't believe I'm saying this on a video. Anyways, bro, I'm saying, like, how do you manage being such a victim of abuse? Well, you sort of just gotta take it one day at a time because I notice other people seem to think everything is fine, but I don't. I think everything is not fine. I think everything is dangerous. I'm afraid of everyone. I'm afraid for my future. I'm afraid I won't succeed. I'm afraid of all the work I do, despite not making any money and working for my addictions. And I'm also still an addict because I smoke 30 cigarettes a day. And my life is so fucking stressful that I never accomplish anything. I don't study anything like I want to. And I think to myself, should I work 40 hours a week? When I know I just can't do it. I can't work 40 hours a week. You know, it's like I know I cannot work 40 hours a week since I can't even get out of bed. My life is so fucking miserable, it's insane. And I also want to go to France with all those miserable bastards. You know what I mean? I have all these dreams that are never going to be accomplished. And I have such an existential crisis on my hands. Probably the greatest fucking existential crisis of all time, realizing you're a non-human Mexican black woman who people are perceiving to be a Caucasian man, and you have gender dysphoria as a non-human Mexican black woman. Yet since you are a cisgender female in reality as a non-human, you are dressing as a female right now. It's like, bro, my life is fucking miserable, bro. Anyways, that's all I have to say.